All right, guys, apologies for the noises, but I'm going to take you through the gunner office, the current gunner office, and show you the ins and outs of how it's laid out, and then compare it to the new office and warehouse tomorrow, which I'll explain to you here in a little while. So right now you can come in really any time. As you can see, it's appointment only, but you can go on there, book an appointment, and come in to see the showroom. And this is basically built out so you can come in here and build out your setup, see all the products in person, whether you want to buy or not, and see whether or not your dog fits, what accessories you want to build out for your setup, what fits best in your vehicle. Anything you could really think of, we can get you set up in here. As you could probably see, we utilize the lev racks across the entire room, and it is pretty dang cool. We'll usually have every kennel we've ever made, as far as like limited editions go, from the Flyway series, Midnight, 24/7, all the way to last year's Color Fetch. And then obviously we have this year's Color Fetch, which you can still get. It's really cool. We've run out of space with all the limited editions, so let's figure out what to do at the new place. It's pretty cool. It's got automatic lights, so all of these cabinet systems are on rollers. So we store all of the showroom inventory in here. It has automatic lights. Really, really cool system. All our merch. I mean, you could get anything you really need in here, save on the shipping, and see some really cool stuff as well. We built out this toolbox to take to events and have in the showroom, using kind of like a point of sale system, store all of our nonsense, all the extra odds and ends to assemble kennels, anything you could really think of, but it's pretty cool. I'm going to take you through the rest of the office, show you the warehouse, and we'll compare it tomorrow to the new place. So a few guys still here, a few dogs. Anything from 1 or 2 dogs, 3 or 4, all the way to 10 to 12 will be in the office at any given time. So you saw the showroom. We're going to go into customer experience, marketing in here. Y'all already, I guess you'll see Gray, Miller, Holloway, and his dogs tomorrow. They'll be going to Tech Park with us. This is Miller. You'll see and hear more about him and Gray tomorrow, but he's our newest office dog addition, and we like him a little bit. He's a little camera shy.
I don't know if he likes you.
Now we're going into accounting, supply chain. This is the vibes. And we have Amanda here. So Amanda is a top tier gunner employee, OG. We'll see her in a little bit. We're going to interview her. Matthew, he's just our accountant.
That's it.
Almost forgot. A couple custom murals across the office. And this is of Gunner. So those of you who don't know, Gunner was Addison's chocolate lab that the company was founded around, and the intermediate kennel was built on. This just goes into a big meeting room, which we have another really awesome mural in here, kind of built around Arkansas by Mita. Obviously having Gunner and the mallards front and center, but just some really cool stuff. I don't know how we're going to incorporate these in the new office because they're obviously painted on the drywall of this one. So if we can't end up taking them, it's going to be a bummer, and it might be because I don't know how we would do that. Going around, this is everyone's favorite hallway, including myself. We've got cleaning going on, but disregard that. We've got the whole hallway here. It's built out for Gunner's last season. Every mount you see is basically taken from a hunt of Gunner's last season. And it's just such a cool, I don't know, it's a whole hallway built around a legend of a dog. It's his entire last season, a duck from each hunt, anything from speckled belly, mallards, teal, pheasants from a tower shoot, black duck, anything you could really think of to go out with a bang, even a dove. And a cool story about this, so Gunner's first retrieve with Addison was a dove, and Addison wanted to make it a point. It's like, okay, his last year, he had cancer, so he knew going into his last season it would probably be his last few retrieves. He started with the dove and one that ended on one as well. That's a really cool one. All of these plaques on the walls are all of our patents, which we take super seriously. Starting with just a few with the kennel, and now we have every single accessory, every patent around the kennel you could think of. And we're really proud of it because we do everything our way. We don't like copies. We want to do it bigger and badder. So we're going to stop here though. I'm going to see in the next few days if we can get in here, but this is where all the magic is happening. We have a couple of new products coming that I can't explain just yet. I'll get in trouble, but coming soon. Here's Deuce and Dune. This is what happens in any given moment in the office.
He's cigarette boys room.
What kind of bumper's that?
There's one that because I don't want him too excited.
Ah.
So I'm not using our bumper. At the
Okay,
moment.
so you want to use some junk bumper.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the.
So Boone is going through the CGA program. Holloway's taking him through that. We have a really cool story on Boone. I should say Holloway does, but we're going to try and tell it this year. So I'll save that for another video, and we'll see if we can't tell Holloway and Boone's story. It's going to be really cool. Emotional, tear jerker, pulling the heartstrings, all that good stuff, but we're going to share it. So this is the entry into the warehouse where all the rest of the magic happens. Usually Jose and the team, which I'll try and introduce him in the next few days, but this is where all of the door, any assembly that goes into the door frame, the paddle latches, secondary latches, anything and everything around the door is done in here by hand. Those of you who don't know, the kennel and most of our products in general, we try our best to have them made in America. Everything made in America is shipped here to our warehouse, final assembly's done, and is either stored or go ahead and put on a truck to be shipped out to y'all. Straight to your door. And it's, I don't know, we're really proud of it. Addison and Emily, which were the owner and founders and still are, they're here every single day. And they take it with pride just like we do. It's like we want to be made in America. We want to support those who still work in America. It's just, I don't know, it's a really cool system to stand behind. All right, I'm going to take you through the next point. You saw Jose's room. We're going to move into the warehouse where everything's stored. If you look at it through like a process of events, Jose will get everything assembled. Like I said before, it's either stored, picked, and or put on a truck. So I'll walk you through that and show you the engraver, tell you a few things we've got going on tomorrow at the new warehouse and new office. You can see right off the bat, we are out of room. We're using every inch that we legally can. You know, you got to keep open floor space for safety and all that, so we've got everything taped off, but it's a lot of product. We've outgrown it, both the office space and the warehouse. I mean, we're using all the space we can't even do the ceiling that we have to utilize for a forklift. But the new warehouse, which again you'll see tomorrow, is I think I want to say 3 times as big as this one. So it's a lot more room to play around with, and hopefully that'll last just a couple more years before we outgrow that. But I guess that's a good growing pain. So over here was what I was talking about. They will pick and pack and order to be shipped out. All of these bay doors, I guess 2 or 3 of them at a time will have FedEx or UPS or whatever we're shipping out at the time to be shipped out to y'all. If you have ordered from us before, comment down below if I'm wrong, but usually it's within a couple days you'll get it, unless you're just like across the entire country. But even then, people just love our shipping times. Our warehouse team is incredible. I'll try and introduce you to Francis at some point, but he runs our warehouse, the warehouse team and all that, and is just such an awesome guy. One other cool thing is the engraver. So we have an automated engraver right now. So it'll engrave food crate nameplates, kennel nameplates, and our food and water bowl. And once I can share a little bit more, we have a new product coming out that can be personalized, which I am so stoked for. It's gonna be exciting. That's basically it. That's the grand tour. You know, every once in a while when a customer comes in, I can show them around. And we don't do that near as much now just because we don't have as much space and we don't want anybody getting hurt. But I'm hoping at the new place we have enough room and have enough time and cool things for people to see that it's, you know, worthwhile. So we'll see about that. We've got a lot more space. We've got a lot more cool things that we can potentially do. Now, the more y'all like, the more y'all subscribe and comment and just engage, the more cool stuff we'll be able to go do and show you. But we'll see. I'm really excited for it. Everyone else is excited for it, and it's gonna be really good. We've poured blood, sweat, and tears being in this space, and we could have upgraded in the last year or two, but we wanted to wait it out. We wanted to grind so we could really get what we wanted. A lot of companies don't have their office connected to the warehouse. Emily and Addison built this company, made in America. We want to provide the best customer service with that. We get a lot of people asking us, like, why is your product so expensive? Or why is it this or that? It's like, as soon as you get your hands on the product, and we don't want it to stop there. It's got a lifetime warranty. So in 10, 20 years, when you call and ask about a kennel that you might have an issue with, we're gonna get you taken care of, and you're gonna talk to a real person. Brian, Gray, and Grace are handling CX right now, and they're just the most wonderful people you'll deal with. I came from customer experience. I have a heart for it. I absolutely love it. I love talking to people. And we do it right. I'm super proud of how we do it. I'm proud to have learned from Emily and Addison to, I don't know, treat people how they should be treated and treat people right and make it right. That's what we'll do. We will see y'all tomorrow at the new place. I think Gray, Holloway, and Brent will be there. We'll have more dogs than people, which is sometimes how it rolls here. I think we'll have Dex, which is my lab. We've got Deuce and Boone, which are Holloway's labs. River, which is Brent's Golden, and then Gray will have Miller, which is another lab. We will see y'all then. All right, so we are at the new place. I'm not gonna say where it is yet, because eventually I'll be able to stop here, at least to see all the product, hopefully to get some cool tours, potentially some limited product, but I'm gonna show you through the entire warehouse and office spaces right now. Even though it's gonna look completely different, all the walls are probably gonna be torn down to make the office space a little bit different, but we'll show you all the grand tour.
They're keeping some of these, I don't know.
So we've got Brent, Holloway, and Gray here.
This is my new office.
Yeah, Gray's already claimed an office.
Yep.
I'll have all three of them introduce themselves here shortly, and as more people from the team are in the videos, we'll do an intro for each person. But we'll start out with them three. Maybe jump to that right now, kind of mid-video, get them interviewed. All right, Holloway, tell me a little bit about yourself. What do you do at Gunner?
I am community marketing specialist.
You are a community marketing specialist?
All right. I am the community marketing specialist. I specialize in community marketing.
There you go. How long have you been at Gunner?
Year and 7 months, 8 months,
Year and 7 months.
something like that.
What's your, you've got 2 dogs.
I do.
What are their names?
Boone. Deuce. Come here. This is Boone. Deuce. Is he in frame?
Yeah, he's a friend.
And this is Deuce. Boone is a yellow lab, presumably. He was found on the side of a road. And then Deuce is mostly black lab, but primarily mutt.
But both dogs technically rescues.
Yes, yeah. Deuce rolled up on somebody's back porch. Boone was picked up off the side of the road in Lafayette County, Mississippi.
Now, if you looked at Boone, though, you wouldn't think he was ever rescued. He looks straight up out of Wild Rose or Southern Hood.
Yeah, he's a good looking dog. That's a big thing, is like getting to interact with all kinds of different dogs, getting to have my dogs with me all the time. And it's like a company kind of centered on the things I like the most, dogs and the outdoors. And so yeah, I've had some cool opportunities to spend more time on hobbies through work,
While you're
which is fun. Yeah.
This is a video about the new warehouse and office. So what are you hoping to see? What are you excited about? Tell the people.
The space will be cool. I'm looking forward to like seeing the new office space, just kind of getting a little, we've been in the same spot and in the same area. And so getting away from there won't be bad. I am curious to see how the drive ends up changing. Curious to see the new restaurants around here. There's a pond. Yeah, we just saw some ducks land on the pond. And so put some fish in there. See if the dogs can swim in there.
And some dogs.
and some ducks,
Gray wants to
perhaps.
stock ducks. I don't know how legal that is. But
I don't know how feasible it is to get, can we get half a dozen pintails to just hang tight in our pond?
$14 a mallard.
How reliably can we get them to just sit tight,
If you put corn out, they'll stay.
is that how you hunt?
Neither confirm nor deny these allegations put against me.
That's a responsible thing to deny, probably.
Yeah.
All right, Gray, you are potentially the newest member of the Gunner pack here at the office, so tell us a little bit about what you do here.
Yeah, so I work in the CX department here. Just started about a month ago. And yeah, now we're in the new office.
So
Not yet, but-
is it like the best thing ever you've seen?
It's
in the
pretty
past
sweet.
month?
It's pretty sweet. Miller, my dog, he sure enjoys running around doing laps like a racehorse at the Derby in there, so,
So Miller, tell us a little bit about him.
Miller, yeah, he's my pup. He's about 4 years old now. His birthday is actually coming up in 7 days on the dot today. Yeah, so we'll have
Black
to,
Lab?
yeah, Black Lab. We'll have to do a little party for him. Yeah, I got him down in Georgia, and I knew both of his parents. His dad was always a stud dog that I grew up hunting with. He was a great dog. So when I had the opportunity to get his son, I had to jump on it.
Now you've only been here a month and gotten to experience our current office for a month, but this is your first time seeing the new office space and warehouse space. So what are your initial thoughts, even though it's going to change drastically?
I think it's great. You can tell there's a lot more warehouse space, so there's plenty of room to grow and continue to grow this operation. Yeah, can't wait to claim my new desk. I think I already did that. But yeah, I'm excited about it. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah. Where are you from?
I'm from Augusta, Georgia originally.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
You're wearing a Masters shirt. You love the Masters.
Love the Masters, love golf. I'm not very good at it, but I like to play it.
Maybe we'll do a Gunner golf outing with all of the guys and gals, I guess. But the four of us can go out, play around a golf. Loser has to jump in the pond. Something along those lines. Next up. Brent,
Is this live?
we're live. How long you been at Gunner?
Year and a half, roughly.
So you started on the same day as Holloway,
Same day, same job.
which
Yep.
was?
I was a CX rep, which is what Gray is now doing, and now I'm event marketing specialist.
So you've taken over all the events, some community, some bits and pieces of everything.
Still TBA, but yeah, all events, some marketing, project management stuff, and technically started full throttle on Monday, so we're still working through it. It's Wednesday for reference, so
You've got a dog.
I do. That's what my right hand's doing here. Does the camera see him?
Enough.
Yeah. This is River. He's almost 2, golden retriever. A little bit crazy, but I'd die for him.
A lot of people ask or will ask, like, how many people in the office have and bring their dog.
Yeah, I would say a slow day is 4 to 6 dogs. A heavy day is about 10. River's probably at the office usually 5 days a week. Sometimes he stays with Kristen, but yeah.
Now, you didn't have him before you started working at Gunner, but there's a disease going around the office or something.
Yeah, I think we got him October 6th, and I started working September 11th. So I didn't even last a month, and I had him. It'd be pretty hard to work at an office with 10 dogs and show up without one every day.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you've been here long enough to be able to point out, like, your favorite things working here. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, probably my favorite part is the people.
That's going to sound pretty cliche.
It does. That was probably more important to me than what I did as far as career path goes. I worked in a couple hunting lodges and ranches, and And that sounds like a ton of fun, but people and the environment matters a lot, and I didn't find that in the hunting lodge world. So I started interviewing at Gunner, honestly, just because I found it on LinkedIn, and then after I interviewed, I think I had to interview 4 times, and then after I interviewed more and more, it was just pretty evident that the people weren't just cool to be around, but very similar. And at the end of the day, if you don't enjoy the people you work with, then you're probably not going to enjoy your job. So that's 85% of what I love about it. And the rest of it is just fun. I mean, with event, almost said management, but just taking over events, you get to do a lot of cool stuff, meet a lot of cool people. Gone on, thankfully, blessed to go on a couple cool hunts for the company. And that's all stuff I didn't think I would be doing a year and a half ago. So, yeah, it's just a great place to work and a lot of fun. There's obviously some real work that goes into it, but we love it. I think everybody enjoys working here.
Now we're going. All right, a huge reason we're having to move spaces is because of the space in general. Our warehouse, our office space, and everything really in between, we've ran out of room. I'll be honest, in my opinion, ran out of room close to a year ago, but we've been wanting to find kind of the perfect, perfect situation where we could keep all the values we currently have in our office right now off of Linbar and bring them to the next. And a few of those would be keeping the warehouse attached to the office. So as if you know the company, you do know our customer service is the top of the top priority. Meaning we put the customers first. We want to be able to walk back to the warehouse as we're on the phone with you and be able to put hands on the product, whatever that may be, and try and resolve that solution in real time instead of, hey, can you run back to the warehouse in a whole different building? It makes things a little bit more difficult when your company's founded on customer service. Anyways, I'll flip this around, show you the massive new warehouse, especially comparatively. This is almost 3.5 times as big as our current warehouse, close to 50,000 square feet, and it is pristine. It's going to be a really fun build out. So we have some toys in the office, or I guess as a company, and they're all kind of scattered around right now. But one thing I do want to do is make some dedicated space in the warehouse to keep them. So anything from the Can-Am kennel rig, any boats or trailers, or even down to the rustic, we can keep in here and make videos again in real time in the same place and kind of show y'all as we go. So it's gonna be pretty cool to have that opportunity. It's gonna be fun for y'all as well. But again, I've probably said this a few times already, but the whole point of this is to start yet another series to show y'all behind the scenes of what we're doing. So this is gonna be a build out. Walls that are here now are not gonna be here soon, but I wanted to get in here before that happened and show you, okay, this is what we started with, this is why we went in this direction, and this is what we're gonna do. We're at a pretty funny point with this warehouse where it's, almost 3/4 of the way empty outside of some overstock we had. We're gonna slowly start moving that over, but in the meantime, we've got a massive warehouse almost empty. It's a lot of potential for that. A lot of fun potential. Fetch. Some sort of challenge or game needs to happen there for sure.
He's not getting his butt low like I want him to.
That's what she said. Michael.
One idea I had, if we can figure out how to make it happen, is I don't know if y'all have done this, but I've gone down a deep rabbit hole of watching these entire pond build outs and stockings and all this crazy stuff, but I'm wondering if we can't try and make this happen with this pond. I know it's smaller, it's probably technically a drainage ditch, but imagine if we could have someone come in here and do a custom pond build out. That'd be pretty sick. Anyways, I'm walking over here, I'll show you the pond here shortly. As I just said, it's pretty obvious it's kind of a drainage, water holding situation, but I think there's some potential. Looky there. Wow. I don't know if y'all can see that. 2 ducks. Pretty cool. We're gonna have to change that for sure. Maybe not the swimming part, but the fishing. So that's basically the pond. I think there's a lot of potential. I think it could be really cool and really fun, and just a great little series, honestly. I love those builds. So yeah, we'll keep y'all updated on that. I guess the last part to show y'all is kind of the back end of the warehouse across the street here again. This is a much, I mean, every part of this is a big upgrade than what we had before, but this is gonna be sweet. Also a lot of potential as well, because this has a kind of a drive-in bay, as our other one, we didn't have anything like that. So we'll be able to drive the Can-Am or the trucks or anything else we're building at the time, and hopefully have enough room to have our little space for that. So David, I'll be trying to convince him of that, but we'll see. So all of our private dock doors, plenty of space for more trailers. And then here, the driving ramp. I'm really excited for this. So all these builds that I've mentioned, this is gonna make them all the more fun. Whether it's raining, hot, cold, snowing, any of that, we'll still be able to knock those kind of things out and have a really good time doing it. All right, I'm gonna hop back inside, see if there's anything I'm missing. We'll talk through some more fun ideas as well. All right, that's gonna do it for this one. I completely forgot to film an outro yesterday, so this is gonna do it. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate y'all watching, and we'll see you on the next one.